Okay, welcome to our economics class. I am Chinmay Hegde. Uh, Up to this class, we studied different topics about agriculture and the related activities in Karnataka. We already studied or discussed about agricultural production and their land area, productivity, and their agricultural problems, agricultural marketing, and their different policies and strategies in agriculture. And today's topic is the major problem in agriculture, that is agrarian crisis, especially agrarian crisis in Karnataka. The crisis, it is that indicates the major problem in any sector, like financial crisis, industrial crisis, and also that crisis arise in agriculture. It is known as agrarian crisis. Basically, we define this agrarian crisis as the distress of farmers, the problem of farmers, and that problem leads to suicide of farmers, and that indicates that agrarian crisis. Distress of farmers. The agriculture in India is in crisis, and farmers of various areas in Karnataka are in distress due to indebtedness, repeated failure of crops, increasing cost of production, poor quality of seeds, impact of liberalization or globalization, exploitation of or exploitation by money lenders and businessmen, and other factors are the main causes for the distress which leads to suicide of farmers. Here some major points, major reasons for the suicide of farmers are failure of crops, failure of prices of crops, and some effects of globalization. See, these are the some major reasons or causes of distress of farmers which leads to suicide of farmers, and that defined as agrarian crisis. Uh, as per Karnataka, in Karnataka, our farmers, more than 80% of farmers are marginal and small scale farmers, and they depend on loan from private money lenders or from financial institutions for the cultivation of their land. That indicates that they depend loans from unorganized sector or organized sector for their personal expenses and investment in agriculture, and they depend on agricultural income for their family expenses, education, and marriage of the children or any other religious ceremonies. Here are some contributing factors for farmer suicide, or maybe the very general manner. They are the some reasons for agrarian crisis or farmer suicide. That first one, failure of crops due to the failure of rainfall, drought, destruction or destruction of crops due to pests and use of low quality seeds, they leads to failure of agricultural output or crops. And next one reason, increasing prices. The prices of inputs such as seeds, fertilizers, and pesticides had gone up, which leads to cost of production, increase in cost of production, and which leads to some loss in farming activity. And financial stress, the farming community experience the financial stress due to price crash of agricultural products. Agricultural product and their prices are not decided by the farmer, that is decided by the market or any market leaders or the traders, and there is no specific pricing policy in agricultural marketing, so that leads to financial stress for the agricultural outputs or agricultural farming community. And in the next one, unwilling to adopt scientific practices in farming and also make the farmers face the problem. Unwilling to adopt scientific methods of farming practices, like in modern practices which has large number of structural and policy changes in agricultural practices, and these changes are not easily adopted in agriculture by traditional farmers, which makes problems in farming activity by our traditional farmers. Some other factors or causes are the scarcity of water due to failure of rainfall, failure of any other sources, borewell, or sharp decrease in groundwater level. These leads to failure of water resource or irrigational facilities in agriculture. It leads to failure of agricultural activity, and that leads to farmers suicide. And next one, improper supply of electricity, and which leads to failure of irrigational facilities. And the next one, failure of the governmental institutions to meet out the need and aspiration of the farming community. And the next one is the World Trade Organization, which has or which makes negative impact on Indian farmers, Indian farming activity, as the World Trade Organization and their agreements, like the policy of trade liberalization, which results in the falling of prices of farm commodities, especially from mid 90s and onwards. These liberalization policy with WTO agreement, which makes liberalizing farming product prices, which makes decrease in our prices for our outputs, farming outputs, which makes loss to our farmers. And these are the some reasons or causes for distress of farmers. The next one, the exact number of suicides by farmers in Karnataka, farmers distress in Karnataka. It's year's number of suicides by farmers in Karnataka. The period from 2000 to 2009, it's 9 years time period farmer suicide data. Of the 9 years, the number of farmer suicide is these time period, this farmer suicide number was higher. Among these 9 years, mainly 3 years from 2000 to 2003. In the year 2000 2001, that number farmer suicide was 2630 farmers committed suicide. The next year 2001 and 2002, the total farmer suicide was 2505, and in the next year 2003 and 2000, 2002 and 2003, total 2340 farmers have committed suicide. So these 3 years have large number of farmer suicide. That indicates that only agrarian crisis in Karnataka in these years, and this trend have declined in further years as the state was reeling under severe drought during these 3 years, and the state was also affected by drought during 2003 and 4. but the number of farmers suicide were 708. It's due to various confidence building measures like exemption of interest, interest on crop loans, exemption of water tax and land revenue, supply of seeds at subsidized rate to small and marginal farmers, and support price for some agricultural and horticultural crops. And the next one is some rehabilitation packages or some remedial measures by the government to solve agrarian crisis in Karnataka. In that first one, the farmers were exempted from the payment of interest on crop loans, and arrangements were made to supply the seeds at subsidized rates to small and marginal farmers. The small scale and marginal farmers were encouraged to grow horticultural crops that indicates some alternate opportunity provision for agricultural activities, and support prices was given for certain agricultural products that indicates MSP provision. The private money lending business was prohibited since 2002. See, it was strictly prohibition of private money lending activity. And next one, introduction introduction of Yashaswini Cooperative Healthcare Scheme in 2003. It is this scheme introduced by state government for the healthcare insurance for farming community. See, this scheme introduced with our cooperative sector. The next one, providing agricultural loan at 3% interest through cooperative institutions. The next one, supply of free power for irrigation pump sets. And to learn new farming method, the government is sending the farmers to other agricultural advanced countries like China and other advanced agri-advanced countries. Agri tour, that is organized by the government, our state government. And finally, last one, the union government buying the bank loan of 40 million small and marginal farmers in the country, which includes our state farming community. These are the some brief information about agrarian crisis, the extent of farmer suicide, and the some background reasons for agrarian crisis or farmer suicide, and some remedial measures for the agrarian crisis in Karnataka. Other than the government, some other NGOs or any other organizations had made some different efforts for the solving this problem, agrarian crisis. See, these are the some informations about or Karnataka agriculture, agricultural development, their production, productivity, and problems, especially agrarian crisis in Karnataka. Okay, thank you.